Welcome. Every lush green summer, what is a diverse assortment of wondrous plant healers and world changers answer their heart's calling to come together. From all across the continent and from far beyond, each finds their own winding way to that enchanted forest in southwest Colorado, ascending the steep mountainside to what feels like a virtual Hogwarts, nesting high above the little town. A special quest it is, the quest to discover and to study, to hone new skills and to feel reawakened by exciting new ideas. A quest to network and to play with other rare kindred souls in which everyone brings to the potion their own special medicine.
This is a fact, and it has been vibrational, highly vibrational. Each day it just builds, and each day we see new faces, new phases, and we're just going through it. We're just going through it, and this walk this week was needed on my journey, and it's gonna make big moves from here.
Give a huge thanks to you, Wolf. It's just been so incredible. This really exceeded my expectations of what I was coming out here for, and it's just so incredibly beautiful where you took us out here, this retreat center. I just coming out 8 o'clock at night, there's guaranteed to be 8 beavers like in that creek down there, and that's just the plants, the botany, the wildlife. It's just magical out here, and just the people. Oh my God, I've connected with so many people. Every time it's like lunch or dinner time, I don't even think oh, where's my friends at? Who should I sit with? I'm just I'll just sit next to any random person. I'm guaranteed to have a wonderful conversation.
It is for this reason that they call their coming together a good medicine confluence. That fabled intersection of science and spirit, plants and people. Here, the art of mending and fortifying the body naturally is mated to the crucial healing of our emotional beings, of our unwell society, and of nature herself. It is truly a confluence of purpose and pleasures, co-created and animated by its tribe of innovative thinkers and practitioners, medicine makers and health advisors, alchemists and visionaries, deeply caring, deeply feeling activists, and glad misfits, all uniting in what is a shared and a vital mission.
I fell in love with the conference immediately. I fell in love with the way that I felt with the conference, the interactions with people. I felt it was very welcoming and inviting. Every person that you talked to was curious who you were, wanted to know what you were doing there, and it's just a wealth of knowledge that is, never ending. I feel like as an herbalist, I've been doing this for 12 years now, and I'm still a baby in the field, and it's just continually growing and learning, and it truly is a life journey. And so coming to this conference is kind of like coming home every year at this point.
Once a year, the portal to wonder and empowerment has swung wide open for you, all you diverse explorers of healing, wholeness, and possibility. A catalyst and a conduit to what is as much a life-changing experience as it is an educational event. Delve into novel and exciting approaches as well as ancient traditions and long-trusted modalities. Dance to tribal beats. Dance beneath summer stars. Brainstorm with newfound friends. Deepen your personal connection to the instructive herbs and fungal allies themselves. And then return to your places of work and origin, not just informed and fueled, but forever changed.
I appreciate that we had nature. I appreciate that we had to get in tune with each other. The intimacy that was involved is one of a kind. If you haven't experienced it, I advise you Take my word for it and come on down.
Different rooms host different traditions, heralding from the ancient Northlands, the villages of Africa, and healers' huts of Jamaica. From Middle Ages Britain and the granny wives and root doctors of America's rural South. A vitalist elder holds his audience spellbound with the deftly told tales of plant energetics and actions, while just across the hall, a brilliant scientist and spiritual seeker with a braided beard manages to work both kung fu and chemistry into a single engaging talk. A wise woman shares her herb story, her story of contraception and the reclaiming of female sexuality. Someone else is going into great detail about how to assess a person's condition, while others are breaking down the treatments for lupus, for anxiety, for digestive problems, and for unhealthy skin. Emanating from within them are the lyrical languages of Ayurveda and TCM, the descriptive terminology of scientific plant names, and curious expressions like astroaromatics and zodiacal medicine, spagyric pharmacopoeia and intrinsic fields. Emanating also are the smells of botanical incense and sacred smudge, and of healing foods being prepared by teachers and their hands-on students. If we desire, we can join in these play shops, where we're encouraged to help with the actual processes of medicine making, from shrubs and tonics to teas and lotions. Multiple other presentations are taking place at the very same time, outdoors beneath the shading boughs of flowering hawthorn and towering pine, while some of us travel further and further out into the forest for plant identification walks and guided experiences with palpably inspirited nature. The vast amounts of practical information and clinical skills are complemented by stories of plant folklore and the world tree, ancient legends, and the creation of a healthful new mythos for we and our offspring to live by.
I feel like herbalism really is that life journey, and for me it is my passion. It's what I love. I love, talking to people and helping them sort through whatever they're going through, and it's really important. It's so heart-centric, and it's so different than what the majority of us have all been taught our whole life with, the medical system as we know it, and nutrition, and therapy, and all these things, and to be an herbalist is to be a rebel also in so many ways, right?
Absolutely.
You're breaking all the rules, from the normal society, and at the same time, you're creating blazing a beautiful path.
Join with your kindred plant healers in an enchanted sprouting of new ideas, new ventures, new connections, and new friendships. This vastly varied clan of clinicians and providers, artisans and alchemists, including those working beyond the boundaries of officialdom, outside of the cliques and the norms, the wildlings and the otherlings, holding close to the fellow edge dwellers and visionaries that they can sense are their people, their allies, their tribe. Growing your knowledge of medicinal plants and their ever-evolving forms of healing, these can feed your understanding of expanding consciousness and a healthful lifestyle. Plant your roots in meaningful purpose and in the living land. Clarify your personal role and niche in the fields of helping and healing. Branch out into new areas of interest and need. Blossom into wildness, into wholeness, into fruition. Spread your seeds of purpose and joy for those who heed and follow you. help to feed and to form this confluence of plant healers and culture shifters, the lasting habitat of your becoming, your manifesting, and your fulfillment. And party hardy. After all, bliss and elation are essential elements of your good medicine story, with dance, laughter, and frivolity being instrumental to its restorative formula. After the many hours of rapt learning, prepare to be recharged and rewarded, dressing up and dancing your heart out at the annual Plants and Fairies Masquerade Ball. And take any opportunity you can throughout your Confluence days to have fun, to throw off whatever might be holding you back, and to shamelessly celebrate. Revel, revel, we say.
Strong family connection with you as well, and just the whole community we have built together here and that we brought out here to such a beautiful place. Such a blessing, man. Such a blessing.
So, for me, if you didn't come, you missed it. But next year's an opportunity to be here, and you'll catch me along with so many others. Make sure I see you.
Oh, that's beautiful. Whether you're able to make it to the Good Medicine Confluence gathering or not, please know that we're together. Together in what is a living conjunction of interests and values, of missions and means, of plants and pleasures. A shared need to better the world, to improve the world, to make it more beautiful, and an insistent, ever so insistent calling to help heal. Plant Healer Quarterly, the magazine, and the dozens of books exist not just to inform and empower you, but to bring us ever closer together. After all, you're unquestionably a unique and essential ingredient in the world's much-needed good medicine. Together, we're doing the vital work of becoming our most authentic selves, following our hearts and our dreams in a proactive alliance with the powerful plants and the fruiting fungi and with each other. Together, we're empowering and equipping ourselves to do what is the good and necessary work. The work of not only healing bodies, but of helping to shift the culture from one of unhealthy acrimony, imbalances, and ailments to one of wholeness and balance, relationship and responsibility, caring purpose, and meaningful roles. Shifted also in this process is our own authentic beings, transitioning from isolation and discouragement to a confluence of catalytic inspiration and deepened understandings, of real-world manifestations and healthful outcomes, a confluence of personal fulfillment and unstoppable joy. Whatever good work you do, and wherever you do it, it's largely because of you and you're so passionately caring. And we, along with the very spirit of healing, are enjoined with you there.